What murder? This week on The Hapless Heroes.
Yes, son. Huge, wide, natural shafts of space.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco, and tonight I continue to be your host and DM as our party debates murder or not.
What murder?
And please, as always, take your shoes off at the door. Join us in this perfectly normal house with these perfectly normal walls that we definitely have already dealt with. And pay no attention to the door locking behind you on the way in. Take a seat around the table where I introduce Dave as March.
Yeah. How's it going, everybody?
Lewis as Lev Zangief.
What murder?
Was that you doing a Slavic accent, doing an Italian accent?
Yes, it was very
Okay.
Accents
Okay.
and
Okay.
accentception.
Mike as Brunner Brew Blitzbohr.
What? Murder?
Sebastian as Chum Dulum and sometimes Nikita Zangief.
I think, what murder?
Nicole as Glorp Glup Glup and sometimes Uliana Zangief.
What does everybody keep saying what murder for? Murder, 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 murder.
And is that red drum spelled in the mirror? Nope, that's just Jam Jam. Played by Jack.
If we'd already stopped their ship and they were already in our brig and we'd threatened them multiple times, it can still be self-defense, right?
Yes.
So last time on the show, some satellites were destroyed, the aftermath of which is yet to be determined. That were, controlled by this potentially rogue AI that was unleashed, and March may or may not have something to do with it. And aboard the Astrid Too, Jam and Joom were debating whether or not murder and or torture Artemis Laserbeard, the infamous pirate, at least to you guys, and potentially his pilot as well, Long Tim Undertoad. And, the debate has been swirling around in our minds of like, well, he's already threatened to expose the entire, this secret solar system here, the secret wild system to the rest of the galaxy and potentially to powers who would come in here and try to take over, we'll say.
Yep, that's one. Keep going, please.
Well, why don't you give me the rest of your reasons? Why don't we start listing those out right now?
Yeah, literally threatened to kill us and also the people we care about on the planet. Threatened to seek vengeance and have traversed farther than almost anyone has ever gone to follow us to get this
only
vengeance.
us. We are the only ones who have traveled this far so far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we can say that they're determined in their grudge here. And
At least one of them is. Long Tim has been pretty quiet.
Giant dicks who we cannot trust.
And
So
they
that's
came
four
to visit
good
us and they
reasons?
didn't bring Hager.
Look at that. Didn't even bring not a cannoli, not a fuck you, nothing. Okay.
To be fair, he did say that he didn't know you were here until contact was made, and it was serendipitous at least momentarily, before his ship was disabled by, again, the potentially rogue AI or not rogue AI.
But if we were to bring us back in, Choom would be breathing heavily after mind meld yelling all of those points into Jam Jam's brain while smiling and sweating, looking at the prisoners.
Who have, at the last thing that they said to you pretty much was, weren't begging, but definitely trying to convince you to just turn them over to, the planetary authorities, and they'll do their time or whatever. And again, you get to have a really cool first contact situation with some real aliens.
Sometimes they dissect aliens, you know that.
I guess I'll ask the potential executioners if they've made their decision or if they would like some more time to decide, because there is another situation to resolve that kind of need to check in on.
Jam just going.
Can I just point out, on our side of history, you'll be known as the saviors, not executioners. Continue. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Fantastic point.
Jam is just going to ask Choom, can we get the distress beacon working on that ship we heavily mined?
Choom shakes his head no in real life and says absolutely yes in your mind.
So Jam is going to turn away from the prisoners and go back. Now, I don't think I clarified, but I would like to say, because we were considering ejecting them, that Jam does know where their ship was left adrift.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you did mark where that was.
So we're going to head in that direction, hopefully to set their distress beacon, and maybe use that as bait, but we definitely kind of have a general vibe.
Again, that ship is entirely powered down, so you'd have to figure a way to get it started again as well, because it was totally disabled.
Yeah.
These guys were wearing spacesuits, which I did not mention, but they were wearing like spacesuits with like oxygen and stuff because their life support systems also went away, at least until you merged your envelope around theirs.
I think I could get it going.
Okay. Well, you start making your way towards the derelict service vessel that's out there in space. There's some radio chatter now for the rest of you who are not on the Astrid Too. You can hear that they're talking about how one of the ships that had been destroying the satellites is now flying away from the planet. Everyone's kind of being like, "What do we do? Is that a friendly or?" None of our ships could get out there. This is coming on like the common frequency that's on all of your ship radios, and everyone's kind of like trying to figure out what to do. But the orders are starting to come in to essentially like, okay, start landing, and we can try to like determine what the hell just happened, and if there's still like an alien threat. So like some of the ships are remaining in orbit, like patrolling at this point, and like looking around, but like it seems like the Blitzbohr brothers and the rest of your crew have been ordered to land these orbital craft. Do you?
Yeah, they're one of ours. They're just cleaning something up real quick.
And do they plan to return? Would like to kind of get everybody together here and just kind of know who our friends are and what the hell's going on.
They're just trying to chase down some loose ends.
Loose ends. Has the alien threat been neutralized then, or is there any sort of like, are we safe? Is that it?
Yeah. Alien threat is neutralized. From the satellites, likely neutralized, or at least contained. And they'll be back. They're just trying to find where the rest of the crew of these other intruders are.
There's still more aliens out there. All right. You start hearing like some high alert notifications and everything like that. Like we're still at threat level Amber. You hear another like a familiar voice,
Amber.
pop on the radio. That seems to be your father's voice. But you are ordered to land.
I mean, of course,
Especially with
there's
the
more
children.
aliens out there. What did they think? There was only 2 other aliens in the whole universe?
I mean, that's a fair point.
But
What makes those at least twice a year?
Well, mark it on the calendar, folks.
March will follow orders and land.
Great. I need a piloting check from March. I need a piloting check or a navigation check from Brew, and I'll need a piloting check from the children.
I have historically not been good at
Unfortunately,
these.
children, you do have some damage to the ship, so there might be a higher difficulty
Well,
for you.
Oh god, it's up to me.
I have the ship's manual
Yeah, you'll
out as
figure
I'm
it
trying
out.
to read out loud the landing. Well, first we have to find the landing gear switch, and then we pull it in a counterclockwise way. Oh, fuck.
Language.
I mean, oh, shit.
I'm not even share this to this channel. I nat 20'd.
Oh, my
thank
goodness.
God!
Well, that's pretty awesome because I
Yeah,
got a
man.
dirty 9 on the piloting check.
I
Ooh,
crit
that's gonna be
failed.
fun for Glorp and for Glorp and March, but we'll get to that in a second.
Bro, this is, you
and-
couldn't
and
write
Brew,
a better.
Can I just get a quick check-in on what your check was?
I crit failed.
Yeah, it was 15.
15's good. Because your brother had made a good piloting check. All right. Well, first, Juliana, let's just have it be noted somewheres. You now have proficiency with small aircraft.
Fuck yeah. You're driving forever.
Hey, Liana, proficiency with small aircraft. Cool.
I will never drive again as Nikita.
Lev, you
character
are
sheet.
honestly shocked as like Uliana is just like flipping all these levers and like punching stuff into like the onboard like navigation, like to like set up all the different trajectories and all the things to enter back into the ship's atmosphere. The planet's atmosphere. Like she is like a computer up there, just like absolutely handling business, steering the ship, like almost like slapping Nikita's hands every time he tries to put his hands on his joystick.
I am now filing my horn and letting her handle business.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
okay.
I'm yelling things at him to look up in the manual as I'm like,
Yeah.
I roll a nat 1. I'm still in the table of contents, bro. Go ahead.
However, March, Glorp, your if I remember, your vessel was also damaged. And
Yes.
the landing is a bit more difficult for you. As soon as the air begins to touch your craft, you can March, you are really struggling to keep this thing from like rolling and spinning.
Yeah, this is yeah. This is just like last time.
Oh, fuck.
I need you both to make constitution checks as the, G-force is now being applied rotationally as well as, falling, like pushing you back into your seats. You are also now like in a spin.
19.
Okay, 19's good, especially from the pilot.
The,
How about
the,
you,
the
Glorp?
bare minimum bar of not barfing on my windshield.
sorry, it was Constitution.
That is correct.
21.
Oh, goodness. All right. You do
no
not
good
need to
roll so far.
reconstitute yourself, nor are you splattered against like the, such a cockpit, like window, as this like spin is happening, which allows you to at least maintain enough faculties to eventually try to like right the ship, but you're going to be coming in at a bit of a awkward angle trying to land this thing with like a partial wing.
If I,
I
land,
stayed
they call it
okay
a
by-
jaunty angle.
I stayed okay by taking a large gulp of air in, so I basically like poofed myself out like a puffer fish.
Yes.
Just kind of like buoyant.
Yeah, and you're almost free fall that March managed to barely pull you guys out of. And Brew, I mean, you make the easiest landing you've ever had in your life. No drama.
Sweet.
Safe. Sound. March.
Comfortable.
And Glorp also crash land a little bit into the like landing area, like on the airstrip, but like all it does is just kind of damage one of the landing gear, and like your ship is very tilted as it's like kind of just grinding to a halt, but nothing like catches fire. Although people do immediately rush up to your craft as soon as it like screeches to a halt to like assist you with getting out, since it's at a funny angle.
Yeah. March, of course, jumps out. Yep. Exactly like last time.
We're still better at this than the real pilots are.
Too expensive orbital craft that you've destroyed now, or at least damaged. Think about the billions of like Concordian dollars in satellite equipment that you've also, defense equipment that you've also had to disable and destroy. We'll get to that.
We used to pay taxes.
Yeah, you did. That's true. You just blew up your tax money, if anything.
I'm about to bring them like 30 years into the future.
Yeah.
30?
And probably about
also,
30, yeah.
And also, despite some of the damage to the Zangief vessel, one of the most graceful landings ever performed in one of these craft was performed by Uliana. And she managed to even park it and taxi it and park it into one of the same hangar in which it came out of. They got the dudes with the the batons or whatever they're waving around. There's a name for those. Dave might know because he actually worked in
the job is marshalling.
Okay.
I don't know if they're marshals though. They're just tarmac workers.
Yeah,
I think.
but still. These are military aircraft, so
yeah. I do a pretty impressive
marshals.
half flip thing out of the ship to evacuate too. Not a full flip, just kind of a cool like throw my legs over jump thing to get out. Helmet over. Possibly some smoke from some sort of machine near me.
The Zangiefs do a slow motion walk out of the fucking hangar.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, Lev's carapace does, creak loudly as he exits the ship.
Yeah, it does.
And immediately you are all surrounded by not only the military, but you can see from like outside of the like fencing that is surrounding this like spaceport and like airstrip, there are like hundreds of people, many holding like cameras and other things like that. Like the media has arrived.
Oh.
Back on the ship, on the Astrid Too.
Oh.
We were making some decisions.
We're on our way back to the stranded ship.
Yes. And you do eventually make it back there. Still floating right where you left it. Still powered down. Just kind of spinning slowly. Rotating.
I'm assuming we're going to need to dock with it if we want to interface with that ship.
Well, and I am going to take it as read that you perform whatever docking procedures you need to align yourself with, same door maybe you came in from last time.
Yeah. Are we going to need, can we share the air in between the ships at this point?
Yeah. I mean, if you manage to, like, your air envelope can encompass this ship, so it's fine as long as you're docked with it, that you'll be able to essentially share the air. And then once the life support systems comes back online, then the air just mixes.
So I'm going to look at Jam Jam. I'm going to go, all right, bro. What's the plan here? What did you want to use this as a distress beacon to lure the Retrasophy out of hiding?
There's two potential outcomes of us turning on this beacon. The first is they are big dummies and they come right to us. The second is they are less dummies than we may have previously anticipated and they hightail it out of here.
That would be bad, because they know where we are and they have all the information. So
Jam suggests we get the power back on. Wait until we're near where we entered the system and have Puck turn the beacon on. Now Jam would like to roll an insight at that based on what we found out from our little interrogation session. They followed us.
They didn't follow you. They were following you for a while, or trying to follow you, but then they lost track of you. And then when they finally ran into you here, it was like,
Eureka!
A beautiful coincidence.
Would Jam know of now? The astral sea and how it functions? I'm still trying to gather. When we followed this path here. Is it likely that somebody trying to get here would have to follow the same path?
No, I mean, you can approach it from many different directions, but a lot of the ways in which you navigate in the astral sea is and experienced pilots like Choom and navigators like Brew are able to kind of tap into or find some of these, like we'll call them currents.
Kind of like veins, right?
Yeah, kind of. That help.
That's how I was picturing.
Push you along further and shorten your travel time. So you could still arrive anywhere. It just, coming from any direction, it's just that you may encounter different things.
This is going to be Jam's insert roll. Between the trajectory that they were coming from us, towards our planet, from the trajectory that we came from, he's trying to triangulate where the most likely location on the outer ridges of our little galaxy.
Oof. Without your navigator, that's going to be tough, Jam. Would you like to make a navigation tools check using your wisdom?
Yes. Oh, it's just the navigation? Okay. I was hoping to just have.
Since you do not have proficiency in those controls.
I have survival.
Survival is less about your actions navigating a spaceship, though, and triangulating.
Which one was I going with?
Entry points and wisdom.
Just straight wisdom.
If you are not proficient, which I don't think you are.
I have proficiency with a bunch of wisdom skills. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, but you don't have proficiency with the tool, which is what.
Okay, the tool. Okay, then yeah, that is a 12.
Ooh, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, looking at the navigational data, I mean, they definitely entered from a different point of the edge of the system, but based on the angle they were coming in at, I mean, that could be a number of factors, right? You're not entirely sure if where the ship would be on the outside of this sort of bubble.
Right? Jam is going to run with the theory that they went in a effectively straight line from or close to where they ended up. Because we were monitoring their path.
Hold on. As I see Jam struggling with the navigational controls, what if I had an idea that we didn't need to go to them, but I'm pretty sure we could guarantee that they would come to us. So we wouldn't really need to find them, they would find us.
At this point, I imagine that we're walking back into their ship that's now covered in C4.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. But not obviously. I made sure to point out that I had.
No, I understand.
Okay.
But I will say, listen.
This C4 is shaped like a fruit bowl.
It's just like I painted it so it looks like fruit. Listen, we could turn this ship on, put a distress beacon, but we can't control where that I burned my tongue on lasagna. Distress beacon is going to, and we can't just pick who it gets picked up by it. So it's kind of risky. However, we don't need to turn the power back on this ship if those two schleps back there have personal communicators. Because if they can contact the crew, we could convince them that they are stranded and without power, which looks round, pretty convincing, I would say, and that they need immediate evac from their ship. And then
that requires
would come
them
to us
to play ball.
Yes, but we can threaten to murder them if they don't.
It seems they may have made it clear that their crew will leave us to go get money.
Yes,
They will
but that's
become
why.
rich if they communicate what they found here.
Oh, no. They will become dead. There's a distinction. Because it is in their best interest for their crew to come for them now. If their crew leaves without them, gods only know what I'm going to have Puck do to their faces.
Jam.
So it is in their best interest to have their crew come get them.
That crew cares about them.
I've met these guys, okay? They're at the very least following that asshat because he makes them money.
So,
And if they like money, they probably are following him for that reason.
so Choom's argument is don't just do the distress beacon, have them call. Hope that they
and tell them to come pick them up.
hope they convince them enough, and that we're just the distress beacon won't be enough on its own.
Or it's too dangerous to do a distress beacon just out into the fucking...
Do we know the range on a distress beacon like this? How far can you actually detect it?
Ooh, it's a tough one. I don't think you do know. Not with the ships. I mean, you guys have very, very little experience with other models of ships. And I don't even think you've tried to use your distress beacon. I mean, you can check your own ship's manual and see, what the range of something like that would be. But like,
Choom might know where to find out in this ship because he's so good with ships.
I mean, I could rip it out and see what model it is, and maybe from my limited knowledge in extensive knowledge in ship parts, maybe tell you. But I'm just saying, first of all, we have some rogue AI that I'm pretty sure Mach said he has a handle on, but I know Mach, and I know when he says he has a handle on something, usually that means he's almost got a handle on it, but not fully got a handle on it yet. So we're going to send a distress beacon out when we have this rogue AI that's up our ass, and we don't know who else is out there potentially that could hear this distress beacon. Or we pull Laser Tate in here, we tell him under no certain terms, hey, contact your crew, tell them you broke down, you need a lift. They come, they show up, we have the upper hand, and worst case scenario, when they show up, if they're not playing ball, we could, sorry, I forget you don't like the word murder, we could deal with them.
What do we do, Choom, if they leave? If they don't come?
I don't think they will. And a distress beacon is just the same as that asshat calling and saying that he needs help, except a distress beacon goes to everyone. That call only goes to the people we want it to.
Jam trusts Choom, but he does not believe that this is not going to spook them.
I guess it depends on how convincing the message is, I guess.
Well, first and foremost, the messaging isn't even ours. It's not ours. It has to come out of Laserface's mouth.
Laserbeard.
Laserbeard's mouth.
Laser Tate.
Like, we have to this entire plan is required and contingent on
I'm just...
I'm genuinely curious how you plan to pitch this to them.
Yeah.
I have one alternate suggestion, but it's just as risky. We could patch Glorp in, because I know Glorp can do a mean Laser Tate impression. I've seen them do it before. But that's, same level of risk.
Or we can just stealth and look for the ship.
That's going to take time. That's going to take energy. That's going to also put us on the underhand, because guess what? While we're looking, they're watching. So they're going to pick us up on their scanners way before we pick them up on us. What? I think I said that right. Damn lasagna. I'm having a carb spike right now, so you'll have to forgive me. But I'm just saying, if we go looking for them, they're gonna know we're coming before we know where they are.
And
if they come to us,
you're insinuating then that if we were to set this trap, they wouldn't notice us.
They might, but the boss told them to come. Why would they question that? Maybe they killed us and took our ship. Who knows? But if we go looking for them, they're gonna definitely know.
That's assuming they know we're looking for them.
What else would we be doing?
No, they don't know that we're here.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to tell you this because you weren't here when this happened. I remembered now. They know our ship. They know who we are. They know us. They've had our ship signature before.
It was just the SS Astrid 1 before.
Which is the core of this ship. So if they read our signature, it's
the only people that know currently that we are in this system are the 2 people in our brig.
False.
Yeah.
We have no way of knowing their communications once they make contact with us.
Well, Hagerp did reach out to Glorp, which would have been impossible if they were not close by.
And Glorp's them friend also definitely knows.
That seems like a safer route than trusting Laserbeard at all.
So you want to try and get Hagerp?
While we scan for them seems like the best route.
All right. What do you ask Glorp then? Because we're going to cut to them with the message you send them. As things are about to, also happen on the surface of Concordia.
Just ask Hagerp?
Yeah.
Ask Hagerp to come meet us. That's all he texts to Glorp.
Okay.
Jam
well, Glorp, your phone starts buzzing, but all of you now are sort of like kind of being crowded by like military personnel and others. Like some people are cheering because obviously like something happened here, but everyone else, there's many others that are just like scrambling and trying to figure things out. And they're like rushing up to you being like, so what happened up there? Like asking all of you questions. And like March, you are also like being like immediately like sort of stopped and being like, so like what what's going on? I'm like, what caused all that? Like, why were the satellites shooting at us? Was it the aliens?
All right. Like, let's get this to one briefing. Like, instead of like just trying to answer the same questions.
No, you're right. You're right.
At the same time.
Let's we'll talk to the top brass. We'll try to find something to put together so we can get.
Yeah. Give me a room. I'll brief them.
Okay. That's being arranged. Glorp, you do see your phone buzz. You see this very brief message from Jam. Now, you did already try to reach out to Hagerp again after the first message, and they did not respond, but maybe this time is different? Or do you not respond or do anything to Jam's message?
I mean, I can reach out. So it was just tell Hagerp to come meet us. That was the extent of the message.
That is the only message.
Okay. I pull out my phone. I reply to the same email chain that is now not responded to the last 2 times.
Yes,
right?
of course.
So the whole, because we've been using the same thread the entire time we've been, So, hi, comma, enter. Come here, period. Enter. Glorp. Send.
Interesting. Let me roll something. Interesting. Lev and company, everyone's now being sort of like, everyone in your group, Brew, you and your brother, like everyone is being ushered now to what essentially is like a makeshift briefing room that exists here on this like large spaceport complex. There appear to be a lot of top military officials in here, including your father, Brew.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Minister Flim Flam appears to be escorted in as well. Jam Jam's father, as only Jam Jam knows right now. Still, not sure that with anybody else, but this Dowar man who you saw on the TV also waddles in. Many other folks kind of take their seats, and you guys are gestured to essentially sit up front. Marsh is asked to stand before the crowd of gathered individuals. The children, I guess, have the choice of either entering the briefing room or doing something else. But I have a feeling that Lev is not about to be separated from his children with the government present.
I'll kill someone.
Yeah, he'll kill someone. So the children are also present in the briefing room. Liliana has somehow found herself in like a full pilot's uniform now. No one knows how.
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. Found it on one of the ships or something. Or like in the tarmac after landing the ship. Went and changed into it. In addition to that, we're also like talking to somebody about possibly having like the tarmacs redone in pleasure flooring, convincing them that like there would have been less damage to the ships had they had a better like landing floor.
Pleasure flooring is now getting into concrete.
Concrete.
Yes, but we also have
a horizontal surface.
We have a carpet that is made out of very rough. It's almost like gravel. It would great. At the discount, of course. Racist
All right,
price.
enough. You hear this Minotaur man at the front say, who seems to be wearing some kind of like general's uniform. This is Bruce's father.
That's my dad.
I understand that we have a visitor. And before this room starts freaking out, we just need to level set here. This is apparently a friendly alien that is here to debrief us on what just happened up in orbit. And if you don't mind, sir, can you please state your name and how we may address you?
You might address me as. You can address me as March. My legal name depends on what jurisdiction you happen to be in at any given time. So
great
maybe
start.
not 100% relevant at this point. But yeah, for background, the crew of the Cosmos Concordia first encountered me when they left. I've been traveling with them, and I can attest that they're a good crew. They're looking out for you guys. I'm with them. So, yeah, you can say I'm friendly. More than that. But, so anyway, immediate threats. There seem to be a band of pirates that are familiar with us, but did not follow us here specifically. Happened to be a little fixated upon us. Some of them are currently unaccounted for. The rest of our crew that are still out are trying to track them down at this very moment. Slightly more long-term threats. Unfortunately, a rogue AI is ever so slightly loose in some of the orbital defense systems.
Okay,
which is why we
feel
had
like these
to
like
take
whispers
care of it.
around the room now. Like, what are you talking about? And it's like quiet. Like some of the people start, calming the murmuring.
How it might have gotten there is not really consequential, but it's there.
Okay, can you please make me a deception check, March?
One of the few things March is actually really
or persuasion. Yeah, I suppose, but
take persuasion, deception +7. Yeah, I like that. Oh, and that's the nat 20.
Oh God, because I had a 19 on the die.
Woo!
All right. I mean, no one seems to bat an eye at your inconsequential comment. However, there is still like the question remains of like, but how did you know that it was a rogue AI? Then
We'll say that it identified itself as such.
to you,
Yes.
did anyone else? And they now gesture to the front row containing the party. Anyone else contacted by this rogue AI?
Which time?
Which time is a hell of a sentence to drop in this setting. Okay. Well, everyone turns to you now, Lev. What do you mean, which time?
What are we? We need dictionary to understand words. Which time? I feel like we have been talked to by multiple.
No, specifically the one that seemed that was controlling our orbital defense systems.
No, I don't talk to computers. No, nope. No, that's a Morch thing.
What a deflection. Well, March, I guess, has this AI been neutralized then? Is that why I'm assuming, we were all we were given the orders to destroy the satellites?
Only got into the satellites. We've given it no known remaining vectors. I mean, if something happens, I'll be there to help take care of it, but it seems to be neutralized for now.
Goodness. And these other aliens that the rest of the crew, I'm assuming, because yes, it appears we are missing 2 of your group.
That would be 2 of them who are out on Astrid Too, currently tracking down our.
And you said they have already 2 members of this pirate crew, as it were, in custody.
That is correct.
No, you need to order them to return here at once and deliver them into custody so we can determine the next steps of trying to find the rest of their crew. Like this needs to be a planetary coordinated effort.
You know what? That's an absolutely wonderful point. And if I could get them to actually listen to me on that one, maybe they'd be here right now. They seem to have their own ideas about how they're going to prosecute this. And fortunately, that means that they're going to try to use the 2 they got to get the other 3.
But that could be very dangerous. Like they need resources. We need to control the situation. We could still be at risk, you're saying.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, the adults in the room could say that they need to be in control of the situation, but yeah. You want me to call them and tell them to come back? Because I'm really sure they'll listen to me.
Yeah, could you get them on is there a way to communicate with them right now?
Yeah. Why not? We'll give it a lock.
Give it a look.
March opens up comms. He is fully expecting Jam Jam to just not pick up the line. Like bleep 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 bleep.
Well,
bleep.
the ship. Yeah, I was gonna say the ship's or Jam Jam. I guess your communicator begins.
Jam Jam and March are still, I assume, now scanning. Probably, right?
Jam Jam and Chew.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah,
I'm a
Jam
little
Jam and
busy
Chew.
giving a briefing right now.
Well, you're the one actively calling us, but Jam Jam would be interested in having March help beef up the scanners. And does Jam Jam know that March is on the planet? Was that already confirmed to him?
I don't think we know anything.
You guys, you guys
besides-
peeled away. You have no idea what happened.
So March is just calling you. From our knowledge, this could be him telling us everybody died.
You hear the line pick up.
All right. You hear. This is General Hrothmar of the United Planets Space Force, Concordia Prime. You are hereby ordered to return to the planet and bring the pirates that you have in your custody into planetary authority custody.
Who is it, Jam Jam?
Boring. Jam Jam hangs up.
Okay.
Boring. And Jam Jam hangs up.
Oh yeah.
So, like I was telling you,
You
my
probably should have
authority
came
over
in
them goes
nicer.
only so
I like
far.
that you said boring before hanging up the phone.
Your father, Brew, shoots you this this stare. He's just like, these are your friends? Huh?
We believers in personal
I know.
autonomy.
He just kind of waves his arm and like,
You know that
Hi,
vigilante
Dad.
justice is illegal in this, I guess we call it our jurisdiction. So weird thinking about that.
Ooh.
Brew, can you talk some sense into them before they do something that we can't, we won't be able to do anything about?
I do not recall.
Leans into the microphone.
Well, now I have to say it because I'm in front of all of them, so I've got to say it now. I got to prove that I've been saying it the whole time.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, well,
He just kind of like darts his eyes at the rest of them and like nods and like thumbs up.
Lord
Astrid
gives a
2
thumbs
crew.
up back.
Astrid 2 crew in this case. Since you've decided to handle things on your own, just the two of yous, and Thunderclap.
And Puck. We got a nice little crew for us.
Yeah, what's your plan then? Because I've heard you threw out a bunch of ideas. Obviously,
Yeah.
you said you're moving close. You're still docked with the.
No. Once we
Yeah,
decided
I
that
would
we're not
towards the edge of
doing
the system.
the trap setup thing.
Okay. You're gonna just try to find them and talk to them instead.
Until we can think of a better idea. Or until somebody comes up with us with a better idea. And from what we just heard from the planet, that's not a better idea.
No. But I don't really, again, I don't really, I check the scanner again, but unless you want to go hunting in the astral sea for a lone ship, this could take days. It could take weeks.
Are you in a rush to go somewhere?
Well, the planet was just attacked by Mach's mom. So there is like a little bit of like urgency to like handle the situation. But besides that, no, not really.
But besides that,
Jam Jam is still like intensely fixated on the little scopes and knobs and stuff that he's turning to try to focus it in. What do you think we're going to do to help with that situation?
Well, honestly, I'm just guessing here because I really don't know, right? Like, I'm taking a gander. But I'm pretty sure down below, if you just got a boring call and not a everyone's dead call,
Seems
then,
pretty okay for them. They still have the...
yeah,
toughness to demand anything out of us.
Oh, they demanded. That's crazy.
Right?
No, like that's insane. But our friends are down there, and we're up here, and the whole planet's probably watching right now, if I had to guess. And it just seems like we are on a tight schedule. At least if we don't want our friends to end up in jail. That's where I'm at. Now, granted, they're pretty handy. They'll probably be able to handle it. But I think it's in our best interest to deal with this pirate thing as soon as possible. Like, now.
Outside of just putting my rifle to the back of their heads, is the other option to return to Concordia? Jam says with a ton of disdain in his voice.
I am right there with you, brother. I don't trust the government as far as they use my tax dollars for meaningful things. So I don't want to do that either.
Like orbital defense satellites.
But I do think, at the very least, okay, Lasertate has told us he doesn't want to die. He is very much vested in his own self-interest. If we convince him that the only way to not die is to make sure all of his crew are accounted for.
And the ship.
And the ship, which comes with the crew, right?
Preferably.
Or not. I mean, if they're just floating in space, problem solved, right? I mean, but anyway.
We still need to find the ship.
Right. But I'm just saying. I think still best plan to find the ship effectively fast is to convince, if not Lasertate, his mute friend who hasn't said a fucking word this whole time. Maybe he'll sell him out. Who knows? Maybe if we tell him that we can spare him if the rest of his crew gets found. Whatever we need to tell him, Jam. Maybe we pop one of them to get the other one to be on board. I don't care. I really don't care.
At this point, I think that Jam and Choom are both a little strung out because they've probably been looking for hours.
Sure. Yeah.
Glorp,
let's see. The situation will have developed on the surface then, if the search is continuing.
Hasn't responded. Nothing indicated from Glorp.
Oh, you're right. I never answered you guys. I only emailed.
Yeah.
Higger.
Yes, you only emailed.
But that's
obviously you're in a briefing room.
Jam understands what that means. If Glorp hasn't responded back that Higger is gonna come, then that's the information we have right now.
Right. So I say we leverage what we have, which is the position of we have these two's lives in our hands. And we get them to get their crew to come to us.
Okay, so this time, Jam is torture cop, and Choom is bad cop. As we go, we're gonna walk back to the.
Sure, that works. That works for me. Are we gonna continue, or are we perspective shift?
I figured because we've been doing this for hours, we're gonna perspective shift.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about how they would respond to that type of pitch, because it has been radio silence. But we are gonna go back to the briefing room actually for a moment. All right. Well, we need to get control of a lot of situations. Continues, some of the other generals and officials in the room. There's like a lot of side conversations starting to spill out, but people are trying to maintain order. And this is after the, closing of communications, right? And so now the questions are coming up of, well, now, like, we just made an announcement the other day about the missing, these folks all being missing, and now, here they are. Return. We have to ask about what happened to the Cosmos Concordia as well, but that's a question for another time. We have to also figure out how to control what we're telling people, especially if there's still the threat of aliens. We can't just scare the public like that. It would be absolute pandemonium, riots. You're all here. And well, we just need to kind of understand what we're dealing with on a larger scale, especially if they ain't, if those aliens are just a small piece of what is out there, and I need to know about all your experiences out there. And it's just going to be, this is just a mess. I guess, is there someone among you who can fill in some of our experts here who can help try to control what information gets in and out? Anyone here who knows the story best?
Yeah. The one who's seen it from the outside.
Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze really intensely there.
I love that Glorp turned her microphone on.
Glorp just looks really sad.
All right. Well, this is, just, they see them like look around the room like, this group is it right here. Where do you start, March?
Well, I didn't land on the Cosmos Concordia. The Cosmos Concordia landed on me.
Okay. And the story begins from there. Are there any notable details you omit, or do you just tell the whole story thus far?
No. You know what? March is actually going to be shockingly upfront about the whole thing. The whole story thus far. Cosmos Concordia, what he knows about what happened there on surface. That you can obviously ask the individuals more questions about what went on there. And then, yeah, this is who we are, what we've been up to, what we know, and I am prepared to give a series of briefings about the universe at large, especially Astral Tech and how we are going to make this place ready for Astral Tech to get here.
Silence in the room. And this explanation takes time, obviously, and maybe some of the crew tries to maybe pipe in to add some details or kind of like maybe make like some motions to you to kind of just like avoid certain topics or whatever. But otherwise, the story is told. And again, it's to a room of stunned Concordians. Imagine, like just suddenly knowing just how much larger the universe is and how much more life and like civilization exists out there that is far beyond.
The only thing that March is going to hold back is that whole detail that, we weren't supposed to be released out into the universe, or the Concordians weren't supposed to be released out into the universe at large.
Yes, this planet was supposed to have been sealed away and not really exposed to.
That one can be left out.
Good to know.
Is it true?
Good to know.
Is there a big, wide space out there?
Yes, son. Huge, wide, natural shafts of space.
Wow.
God damn it.
Do they need carpeting?
Not the carpet inside.
Not a
He looks at Lev, looks at Uliana.
Uliana puts on her helmet and grabs her keys. Which are not her keys, the keys to the spaceship.
For a flooring hegemony over
But you know how to fight a mega conglomerate corporation? Become a mega conglomerate corporation.
Pleasure Floor versus Astral Tech Season 2.
Battle of the
Season
Economic
2.5. We are Season 2, Season 2.1.
Yeah, the next season of the Hapless Heroes is just going to be Uliana and Nikita to try to wage corporate warfare on the largest corporation in the galaxy.
like
Left
future
trying to hold
looking,
the
if
shit
I
together.
have anything to say about it, season 3 starts the day Astral Tech and their black ships arrive in the system to try to force trade.
Oh, fuck.
Trade.
We're gonna have so much carpet for them.
Yep.
So much carpet.
Because they have to. They have to trade.
Yeah.
Their god demands it.
Mm-hmm. Profits. Anyway, that'll be an interesting thing to think about. Time goes
Meanwhile,
by, but the last thing, meanwhile, as the SS Astrid 2 approaches the edge of the solar system, the wild space system, you can exit right out into the vast astral sea, but you are kind of waiting there and are about to approach now your captives. Tell me, what do you say to them?
I'm going to go up to the glass. I'm going to look amenable. Slick my hair back.
No more horns.
No more horns. No weapons flashing or anything. I'm just going to tap on the glass, the plastic or whatever, the plexiglass that we make the brig out of. Hey, you guys awake?
Yeah, I mean we're still here.
Yeah, you are. You are still here. Just take a second, and I want you to let that ruminate. Good. Looks like you ruminated real nice.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Jam. Point your gun at Lasertane over there.
Jam will point.
I have heard a lot from you, Lasertane. I have heard very little, if not nothing, from your associate, Underwhelming. Now, Jam, if Laserturd tries to speak, I want you to take that gun and shove it so far up his nostrils that he's going to be smelling gunpowder for a week. Are we clear?
Jam nods and opens the door and marches over to Laserface with his gun.
Is the pig anywhere nearby?
I imagine the pig Thunderclap is looking very menacing with Puck riding on his back with like all the blades going at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Ask what you need to ask.
Is that the pilot? Just making sure.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
cool.
Long Tim.
All right, Long Pig.
Tim Undertoad.
Listen. What's your connection to old Lasertane? How do you guys know each other?
You see that he just shoots a glance over to Laserbeard. He just
right here,
kind of gives him a nod.
Right
Gives
here.
him a nod.
No. That's not how this is gonna work. Okay.
Jam
you.
turns Laserface's face away with the barrel of his gun.
He just goes, well, I'm just a pilot.
So am I. Look at that. Something we have in common. Isn't that cool?
Practice the tailsman sometimes. We've been pirating a long time.
Yeah, long time.
And,
with him? You've been doing it with him for a long time?
Yeah, with this guy.
So you would
Pay no
say...
attention to my voice, okay? It was just kind of a thing that happened.
I was
during
ignoring
one of the
it.
jobs. I'm
Yeah.
permanently stuck talking like this, okay?
I was trying to be nice, but you do sound like... You know what? I'm going to keep being nice.
Listen, I'm not the one who typically talks in these situations.
You're still talking.
Just
I'm going to need you to... I'm going to ask you some questions. You're going to answer them. It's call response. Okay? That's how this works. Okay? Unless you want Lasertane to become hole in his face. Okay? That's how this works.
I mean, to be honest, I don't even like the guy that much. Hey!
If he says hey, Jam Jam's immediately going to hit him with the butt of the rifle.
Fuck yeah. Roll it.
No, it just happens. It's fine.
Oh, you're not too loyal to that guy. How would you say the rest of your crew's sentiment is towards your glorious captain?
I can't really say it. I'm not really one for mutiny, though. You know, I get paid to fly the ships. I fly the ships.
Jam Jam will merge with Choom. Told you.
Yeah, no. Choom's gonna be like, this is why we ask. Looks back at Long Dick.
They're not. The pirates aren't gonna.
Long Dick. This guy doesn't have. Bonk.
Listen. You don't care for mutiny, but you also don't care for your captain. Which one is it?
I mean, I don't have to like the guy, but
Either
if he
or.
pays the bills, it pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm just.
So pay the bills is the thing that you are concerned about. So what if mutiny paid better than piloting?
I got a family. I got to send money home too. Okay, I understand the money I make ain't always the.
Okay.
It don't always come to cleanest, but it's.
Okay.
You know, I got people. Yeah, people I'm trying to keep alive.
Yeah,
you know?
you got a family. Yeah, you'd like to.
It's a rough galaxy out there. Yeah, right, I got a family.
Right.
I got a family.
You're doing it again. Okay, you're doing this thing. You keep rumbling on. It's really starting to piss me off. And Jam Jam over there, he's the nice one. So I just need you to understand the peril. You said you have a family. That's great. I love that for you. If you want to keep having that family have I'm assuming father, then you're gonna just gonna, keep it inside until I ask you a question. Then you're gonna answer the question and do no more talking other than that. Okay? If we were to pay you more than Laserface, no, that doesn't sound right. Lasertaint, would that be enough for you and maybe your constituents to not go with his plan?
Well then, I don't know how much we talking.
Well, my friend,
Laserbeard looks like he's like trying to stifle his anger.
Jam Jam, you can hit him again if you want, just for fun. Like, just do whatever you want. You know what I mean?
Jam Jam won't respond, but will merge and just say, rules are rules.
Look back at Long Dick. Listen. Let's not talk shop right now, right? Your rest of your crew's not even here, right? But let me just tell you this, okay? From the bottom of my heart, Scout's honor, pilot code from pilot to pilot. Our beef is with that guy. You get the rest of your crew down here, all cordial like. We're already out at the Astral Sea. Probably pretty close. Get them on board. Parlay.
Make me a persuasion check. Well, intimidation with advantage on account of the.
Jam Jam, thank you.
Shing, shing, shing. Shing, shing, shing.
Well, okay. The first one is a 19 -1.
Okay. Excellent. Off to a great
18.
start.
The second one is a 16 -1. So my total is a 30-18. Thank you, Jam Jam.
All right. Long Tim looks like he thinks for a long time.
Yeah, take all the time you need. It's not like we're in a rush. Looks at watch.
And he says, yeah, you know what? Fuck this guy.
Yeah, right. Fuck this guy. And I might later.
Although I probably shouldn't have said that if I gotta still sit in a break with him.
No, it's fine. Listen. Right now, we're gonna play a game, okay? We're parlay. We're cool. We're friends. Pilot's code. You're gonna take out your communicator. You're gonna call your crew. You're not gonna tell them anything more than that this deal on the table. It's a bigger payout than what you're getting right now. And to come meet us at the edge of wild space. If and I really mean this, if you say anything other than what we just agreed upon, I will have no choice but to make sure you never speak again. Are we clear, Long Dick?
Yeah, that's pretty clear. Also, that's a pretty awesome nickname, man. I mean, I appreciate that.
Choom is a master negotiator in this. He's not only complimenting the person he's trying to trick over and over to gain their trust.
I know how to work the cock, if you know what I'm saying.
All right, well, I'm going to need... I don't have my communicator. That's kind of left on that ship that, we abandoned. But you could... I mean, I know the frequency to get I know the encrypted frequency to get a hold of Higger.
That's beautiful. Why don't you can borrow ours? That's fine.
Okay. I'll make the call. And that's where we're going to end this episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast.
Thank you guys for letting me monologue. I'm sorry it took so long.
No, that's fine. We needed that. Also, I just really wanted an excuse to do Long Tim's voice. I always had it in mind that he was going to have like a really high pitched voice.
And it was great. It was fantastic. It almost broke me. I had to stay like in character to not die laughing.
It's very serious. It's like you're threatening me and stuff, man. And it's just like I'm just trying to fly ships and make money, And
I relate to that.
Anyway. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Please listen to the words of past me to know where to find us on the internet as, we want to talk about what's going on here. And, if we trust Long Tim, or as said, actually, no, let's not call him Long Dick in the Discord server. Let's maybe think about this.
If you think about it,
but
here's the genius thing. His name is Long Dick Underwhelming.
And so with that, listen to what he says, and then we'll be right back. Thank you all for listening. If you like what we do, you can find all of our links in one convenient place, and that is our link tree. It's just linktr.ee/haplessheroes. There, you'll find our social media, merch, and Patreon, but most importantly, you will find the crown jewel of our internet presence, and that is our Discord server. It is free to join, and it's where the cast and I hang out the most, chatting with you, our amazing audience, about the show, sharing memes, and geeking out about all things nerdy and delightful. We'd love to have you be a part of that community. Now, if you really like us, please consider leaving us a 5-star rating or review on the podcast service of your choice. It means the world to us. It helps new listeners find the show, and if we spot your review, we'll give you a shout out right here as the 5-star human that you are. Now, if you really, really like us, you can support the show directly by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/haplessheroes. It's also linked on our link tree. We have a treasure trove of bloopers, bonus content, and even some out-of-character episodes from our many years of adventuring together. Some of those we've even released for free. So please, check it out. That's all for now, though. So let's kick it back to the crew in the future. Thanks, Past Me.
Thanks, man.
Now,
Okay, Fran, here we are. The next episode. Can you let us know, do you have water and have you drank it since we last talked?
I have it in my hands. In fact, you know what? Let's just take a sip. It's not going to come through.
Let's all take a sip.
Let's just do it.
Let's
man, a
all
second
grab our
sip.
water right now. Go ahead. Nice. Stay hydrated, folks.
Ooh, who choked on it?
He's not used to it.
Bonk.
Stop it.
There's no coffee in it.
Bonk.
Now, guests, as the doors that were formerly locked behind you open up once more to allow you to exit into the world beyond, I will go ahead and outro my cast. On the way out, we had Jack playing Jam Jam.
Until next time.
Cole is Glurp Glurp Glurp, and Uliana is Zangief.
I don't think I would have started the story, Marge, exactly where you started it. You missed the very beginning. You have to go back to where the asteroid hit the planet and tell them about that.
They don't need to know that part, Glorp.
Sebastian is Choom Deloom, and Nikita Zangief.
You know, Long Dick, I'm starting to like you.
Oh no, that's on record forever now, Sebastian. Mike as Brunner Brew Blitzbore.
I am ready to show my father that I can. Never mind. I don't know what to do. I don't recall.
Lewis as Lev Zangief.
You know, Mort, you also forgot the part where I was proud of these two.
Oh. As March. No, sorry. And Dave as March.
Something about a cudgel.
Don't do this to me. And I'm Francesco. I've been your host and DM. Now you say your name.
Your name.
And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Dos
Bye. Please do not pay attention to the exterior of this house as you leave. Bye.
What's wrong with the exterior of the... Ah!